Welcome back to day 8 of the Odyssey Tour. Today we're exploring Big Bend Ranch State Park. Yeah, that's probably too many words, but I don't have enough words to explain how incredible this place is. Not only does it have a beautiful landscape, I ended up running into an abandoned mining site and some old factory buildings. Now today I'm starting off mentally and emotionally and physically broken from yesterday's 100-mile loop around the national park. If you haven't seen that one, you should check it out. Today I'm starting at the East Contrabando Trailhead where I slept in my car last night. I was originally planning to do a 100-mile insane crazy ride, but my body cannot do that today. So I have a map from the visitor center and I'm just gonna send it, explore the trails and see what happens.
Okay, this hill is so cool. Each one of these little rocks is actually like a crystal. It's so cool. Look at all of them, whole hill.
Shortly into my ride, I ran into two really cool guys, Chris and Mike, and the first thing they said was, "Man, you're crazy for riding a gravel bike on this terrain." They've been down here for a month, so they know the place pretty well. One's from Dallas, the other's from Michigan, and I asked them, "Hey, I'm going for an easy ride, where should I go?" Honestly, I was gonna go wherever they said, but they showed me some pictures of these abandoned buildings, and they said it was an old wax factory in an abandoned mine, and so yeah, I was definitely going.
So I just had a nice chat with Chris and Mike, and they pointed me in the right direction. There's this little abandoned mine and wax factory. So there's a whole bunch of buildings here. They're just abandoned, you can go through, so let's check them out. Wow, big fireplace, tables, this is nice. Definitely not too abandoned. This is kind of nice. You could live here.
It does look like some people have spent some time preserving this place.
This looks like a stable or something, like a workshop. Yeah. And we're out the other side.
The first building I went into seemed to be a really well preserved house, but there were dozens of other buildings that were way less preserved.
I don't know if you could live in this one. There's no roof. It's really long, but it doesn't connect. Same setup here. Ooh, this one's a nice view. This place is pretty cool. Gotta be at least 10 abandoned buildings here. I'm just out for a little casual ride today, so let's keep strolling.
You also have to be really careful where you walk because everything here is so sharp and prickly.
Old upside down car, ton of equipment. An old Chevrolet, Plains America. It's mostly still intact. So I found part of the mine. There's a whole bunch of just like down there. We have a truck, my bike's leaning against an upside down car, a bunch of equipment. And then on the other side, there's a whole bunch of houses, and one of them must have been the wax factory.
I was just walking around, exploring, taking in the views when I thought I had seen about everything, and then I stumbled across the coolest thing.
No idea what this is. It looks like an old tractor. It says Sullivan, and then this here is the hole for the mine. Looks like this tower used to be leaning up over top of it, probably to help lift stuff up. So the park put this metal stuff on top because people, probably like me, would see that there's an intact ladder in here and just want to go explore. I saw that ladder and the first thing I thought was, shit, let's go down there. Good play by the park. Man, I'm freaking out over this mine. This is so freaking cool. This mine totally gives me Rambo vibes, where in the first movie, he like crawls through an abandoned mine like this.
I honestly think I spent as much time exploring as I was cycling, so I wanted to keep moving. My original plan was to check out this crater, which is super visible on Google Maps. I would have had to ride about 100 miles round trip, and I wasn't up for that today, so next time.
This place is so cool. Definitely gonna have to come back with like a fat bike though. It's as you can see, it's like biking in a river.
I biked a little bit further before I decided it was too rough for a chill ride. And aside from the mine and the wax factory, this place was an epic place to ride my bike. I would recommend most people take a mountain bike, but man, this was so much smoother than yesterday. And to finish it off, I took some fun, windy trails back to my car. Today's route was an out and back, and I did keep it pretty chill, only doing 33 kilometers, but that means I have so much time left in the day. Once I got back to my car, I noticed that the next 24 hours were calling for a ton of rain. Don't get me wrong, I like rain, but if I have the choice to avoid it, I'm gonna. Once I saw that it was supposed to be sunny in Southern California, there was nothing I can do. I was being pulled in at all force. I skipped New Mexico, bypassed Arizona, and I was headed straight to California. One of the hardest things about the road trip was not stopping at all the crazy places I saw, like these sand dunes. In my next one, I set off on a gravel ride from Alpine, California, and I run into so much snow you would think I'm in Canada. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I post my next one, and we'll see you there.